On this video, we're gonna talk about whether you should buy or lease that piece of property that you're looking to get your hands on. And before we get into it, I just wanna make clear that we're going to start off with covering the things to keep in mind if you don't wanna run the numbers. And then afterwards, I'm gonna give you the honey, the juice that you just need to keep in mind before you make a decision as such, so that you know that you're making what economically most of the time makes sense for your situation. Maybe you want to buy something for you personally, for your lifestyle, or maybe for your business. This is the first line of defense that I implement with my clients when looking to buy or lease a car, an RV, or a truck, or any kind of piece of machinery or equipment. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. And we're gonna start off with the things to keep in mind when you don't wanna run through the numbers. And I would say to keep in mind just 3 things. And the first one is, are you looking to hold on to that piece of property more than 2 to 3 years? If more than that, you probably wanna buy it. The second line of defense, I would say, are you looking to use it a lot or drive it a lot? If the answer is yes, then you probably should buy it. If not, if you're just looking to get a hold of something for a one-off project that you're only gonna use, if not once, maybe twice a year, you're probably gonna be better off leasing it. Even though you might think that, man, that lease payment is a little costly, trust me, it's still cheaper than you having to go out of your way and buying it. And then the third point to keep in mind is, well, if you already have different types of this same kind of property, meaning if you have more than one car, if you have more than one excavator, and you're just looking to get another one, that shows me that you often use that kind of piece of property and that you probably should buy it. Now, we are gonna go ahead and get into the math, which is the juice, the honey. And it's very simple. You just need to understand over what time of period you're going to hold on to that piece of property. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you an example. Let's say I wanna buy a truck. I wanna buy a truck and I plan to hold on to it for 5 years. So if I plan to hold on for 5 years, all I need to understand is what the estimated depreciation would be on that truck off of my usage, off of how much I'm gonna take care of it. Estimate the depreciation, and just for giggles and for example purposes, let's say that depreciation of that truck after 5 years, it's going to be $50,000. Now, the other number that I want to compare it to is the aggregate amount of the lease payments over the same amount of time that I plan to hold on to that piece of property. So if I plan to hold on to that truck for 5 years, I want to look at, okay, what's my total amount of lease payments over the 5 years? And just for example purposes, let's say that the total amount is $65,000 over 5 years. In that case, okay, I now have $50,000 versus $65,000. And when you have the two, you just go with the smaller one. If my depreciation is $50,000 and my total lease payments are $65,000, you want to go ahead and either finance it or buy it outright with cash. Why? Because after 5 years, well, you're going to sell the property, right? Or if you lease it, you let go of it. But in this case that I just gave you, it makes more sense if you come around and you buy it because you're gonna keep more of your cash. And that's what we're looking at. What makes more sense over the time period that you're going to have and use that piece of property? And that's pretty much it. It's as simple as that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to go over the more nitty-gritty with you all. And I just want to lay out some of the things that we did not cover in the video, which is taxes if you have a business. We didn't cover cash flow. We didn't also cover how buying or leasing falls into a long-term growth plan for your business. So those are some of the things that we did not cover. Again, this is what most of the time makes economically sense. So with that said, if you liked this video, make sure you smash the like button, follow the channel. I will be posting every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time And with that said, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.